So we're back and we're making you 5 days of meals for 30 bucks. We've got our groceries all laid out really nicely for you. We're doing breakfast now, so 5 days of breakfast. Cool, here we go. The first breakfast I'm gonna make is something out of this tomato. Now the cool thing about having no groceries is that it forces you to get creative. So that's what I'm gonna kind of do. I hope it turns out okay. We're gonna stuff this with egg and maybe some arugula and cheese and it'll be great. Cool, let's start. What I did was I took the tomato and scooped out all of the tomato guts and put some kale in it. I didn't use arugula, kale's just as good. And I put some goat cheese on top of that and then cracked an egg in a bowl before putting it on the tomato, which it failed anyway, like there's egg all over here. Hopefully it turns out good. And then I put goat cheese on top of that. Then I'm gonna put it in the oven, bake for 15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. So our tomato concoction has been in the oven for 15 minutes. We're now going to switch it over to broil for a few minutes. So something I didn't do that I was supposed to do at the beginning, which you're supposed to cut a slice off the bottom of the tomato so it doesn't slide around. I didn't do that. So it slid all over the cookie sheet and there's egg remnants now on the cookie sheet, but that's okay. It looks good. I think it's gonna taste good. So this is breakfast number 1. Stuffed tomato with kale and goat cheese and egg. So breakfast number 2 is just gonna be scrambled eggs on arugula and kale, maybe some veggies on top. Here we go. So here it is, completed breakfast number 2, just 2 scrambled eggs on top of a bed of arugula and kale, and with a dash of hummus and pepper on top. Breakfast number 3 is gonna be like breakfast tacos, little breakfast tacos. We're gonna make it with what we have here. Leftover onion, red and yellow pepper, some avocado, put some butternut squash in there, I think that'll be good. And then goat cheese and hummus, obviously. Here we go. Breakfast number 4 is gonna be 2 hard-boiled eggs with an arugula and goat cheese, like quesadilla type thing. So the eggs are in the process of being hard-boiled right now. To make hard-boiled eggs, it's kind of complicated. You put eggs in a pot of water, cold, bring it to a full boil, take it off the heat, put a lid on, let it sit, and then put them in cold water and let them sit again. So here's breakfast number 4. 2 hard-boiled eggs, a little pepper on top, and then a arugula and goat cheese hummus sandwich. So, breakfast number 5. This is a bit of a challenge because, let's be real, we're doing 5 days of cooking on 30 bucks. It's not too terribly easy. So, this one, we're kind of just gonna see what happens. We're gonna make breakfast number 5 from these ingredients. This is breakfast number 5. What I came up with was just put some squash on some kale, top it with avocado and onion, and a little goat cheese. So here it is, 5 breakfasts, Monday through Friday. Stay tuned for lunch.